Hey friends, it's Rachel with the Ponds Farmhouse, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a crochet dishcloth. This is a beginner pattern, and all you need is 100% cotton yarn and a 6mm crochet hook. First, we're going to go ahead and tie the yarn onto the crochet hook and then begin to chain stitch. You want to hold that end and wrap the yarn around and then pull it through the loop that is already on the needle. So just keep doing this, and this is your chain stitch. Now, one thing that I do like to show, just so you can see it up close, exactly how it's wrapped and that sort of thing. Another thing that you want to be sure is that you're keeping everything taut. So what I tend to do here is I make sure that I've got the yarn wrapped around my finger, and then I also have it in my fingers are holding on to it as well, as you can see here. And then you just want to keep holding that taut, allowing the thread to slide through, but not to be too loose as you go along and make your chain stitch. And it's just that easy. For this particular project, we're going to be doing 30 chains. And so you'll want to just keep chaining across, keep count, because you do not want to lose count. Now, if you want your dishcloth larger, you can continue to add chains and just make it a larger dishcloth. But this one I did was 30 chains across. Once you have your 30 chains, then we're going to be getting ready to do a single stitch here. But first, let's take a little break. Okay, I'm back, and now we're ready to do our single crochet. You first of all want to do one more chain and then turn your yarn over, and you're going to push through the very first chain that you made. When you do that, you're going to have two loops on the top. So, and then you're going to pull it through and then wrap it and pull it through one more time. That forms a single crochet. So here we go again. Just pull it through, wrap it, pull it through the two. Whoops. Sometimes when you're working this, it gets a little hard on that, especially while it's just a chain. It'll get easier as you go to the next round. But push it through and wrap it, pull it through once, wrap it one more time. Get a hold of everything, and I had it too loose, so I just took it out and pulled it a little tighter here. Then put it back in one more time, hold it taut, wrap it, and pull it through the two loops. And you're just going to continue doing this all the way across until you get to the other end. Once you get to the other end, we're going to be turning again and going the other way. One thing you want to be sure you don't do is let the yarn or your chain twist. You want to keep it flat, and it wants to twist on its own, so you'll have to be cautious and keep opening it back up and making sure that it doesn't get turned. Okay, now we're almost at the end, so I'm just going to show you how we're finishing up here with this first row of single crochets. And the single crochets going across on that chain is the hardest thing you're going to have to do, because it's just so hard to keep everything taut and straight when you don't have a whole lot to hang on to. But as you get deeper into the dishcloth, you're going to see that it gets much easier to create this single crochet. And we're doing nothing but single crochet on to make this dishcloth, this particular dishcloth. Okay, we're at the end. See, we're at that last one. You will make sure it's still together real tight, and then tighten it up. Then now you're ready. After you've got that chain, you're ready to turn this again and start another row of single crochet. So what we want to do first is just go ahead and chain one before we go around. Once we've got it chained, then we want to turn so that we're really working on the back side of our piece, and go to that first stitch, put it through, wrap it, come out. So you're going to put it through, you're going to pull it through, wrap it, pull it back through again. So just like you're seeing here as I'm demonstrating. And then you're going to go all the way across, and you're going to repeat this at every section. So when you get to the end, you'll chain one, turn it, and then you're going to come around and and single stitch all the way across again. And you're just going to keep doing this until you have a square piece. And once you have a square, then we're going to go ahead and finish it off, because basically you're almost done with your dishcloth at that point. It's always helpful to know that if you make a mistake, just take it out. The yarn unravels very easily, and once you have, if you have a mistake or you don't have your stitches correct, you can easily take care of it. And I do recommend stopping and counting your stitches, because you want to be sure that you have 30 stitches going across. If you don't, you're going to have a very uneven looking dishcloth. It's not going to be square. So after you've I always make sure I've got 30 chains, and then I go ahead and count them off, at least for the first couple of rows. Once you've done that, I think you're going to get the hang of it, and you're going to know that you didn't skip a stitch, and you're ready to go. Okay, so go ahead, chain one, turn it, and start on your next row. And that's all you're going to do now. You're just going to sit down and relax and do this. And here's your finished little dishcloth. What you want to do is you want to do it until you think it's square, and I just fold it over to make sure it is. And depending on how you crochet, how tight or loose your stitches are, you're probably going to need about 30 rows. So you're just going to go back and forth 30 times until you're done. Now what we want to do is finish off the edges, and we're going to do that by single crochet again. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and pick that needle back up, and we're going to start single crocheting, but this time instead of straight across, we're going to go around and around and around. And so what I did was I just chained one first in the corner, and then started putting the needle into the first stitch, doing that single crochet again. So just keep doing that. You're going to do that all the way around every single side. Now when you get to the side that you started with the chain, I did find that so it's a little hard to get that needle through just the single yarn on that. So what I did is I decided to go ahead and just put it through the stitch. You may have a little bit of a larger opening when you do that, but I'm showing it here. These are, instead of trying to get it through just the chain, I'm actually putting it into that first stitch. And there's a larger hole there for that. And it worked out fine. So you can do it either way. But just go ahead and go all the way around the entire piece until you're at the very end. And then once you get to the end, this is what it looks like. You have a beautiful square piece that's finished off on the edges. But maybe you want a more decorative edge. So I'm going to show you another technique. This is called the shell stitch. No, it's a scallop stitch, I'm sorry. And I'm just doing a small one on this. You can do them larger, but I think for the small dishcloth, this is fine. I'm going to show you how you do that. I've already done 3 sides, and so I'm just going to show you here. What you want to do first is go ahead and do a single crochet in the first stitch, okay? Then you're going to do a single crochet in the second stitch. There you go. Now, this is going to be a tricky one. You're going to do a double crochet. We're going to wrap it first, then stick the needle in, bring it through, wrap it again and bring it through. And you've got 3 on there. You bring it through 2, and then you bring it through 3. And you're going to do 2 double crochets in that same stitch. So there, you see it's all in one stitch, 2 of them. Then what you're going to do is another single crochet. Just pull it through just like you've been, and then do 1 more single crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to do a double again. A double is wrap it before you stick it through, wrap it, pull it through 2, wrap it, pull it through 2. And then you've got your 2 in the same hole. Then you're going to do it again with a single crochet in the next one. Now we're ready to do a double crochet again. So I'm just showing you this so you can get the feel for it. There you go. Now we're going to finish this off. We're going to continue doing it all the way across. Then once you get to the end, you're ready to tie this off and have a finished, really cute and very functional dishcloth. So now we're at the end, and what we're going to do is we want to get rid of this thread. So what we want to do is pull it through. Okay, I messed up, so here we go. We're going to push it through, pull that thread through, and get it loose. We're going to get that piece loose. If I can get it out there. There we go. Now, so we've got the thread, and we've got it pulled through, and we're going to go ahead and cut it loose from the ball of yarn. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring that in through the loop and tie it off real tight as you can. Now, I'm always afraid they're going to still unravel some, so what I do is I even take it a step further, and what I do is I just take and find another little area, a tight area in there, and pull that string through a few more times, just kind of weaving it back into the actual pattern here, and you'll never see it there, but you just want to pull it through, and that way you'll be secured, or you'll feel secure that your end's not going to unravel as you're using it. And this is especially important when you're giving it as a gift, because you'd hate for it to unravel. But once you have that done, and you feel like you've got it secure enough, and you see I'm pretty anal about this, I just keep wrapping it and pulling it through. But once you have it pulled through and you feel really good about it, then the last thing I do is I just kind of take and tie it off one more time. So I loosen the thread here and pull it through one more time, and then tighten it down. So you've kind of double tied it, and then just trim it, and you've got a beautiful dishcloth that the longer you make these, the more you're going to be comfortable with it. It looks good on both sides, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching.